I'm Financial Jennifer, founder of FinTribe, the biggest women finance platform. Okay, so over time, we always talk to women about money. You have to save, you have to invest. But most times, do they have the tools they need for these things, right? The goal of this event is number one, not just listening, but being able to take action on the spot, right? So here we have different organizations, investment banks, fintech platforms, insurance, a lot of them. You could walk up to them like, okay, I want to sign up to this thing. Can you guide me? I'm trying to do this. I'm not sure how. So there they will guide you on the spot. You're not just hearing, you are also taking action. Like that's the core aim of this thing. And at the end of the day, we are pushing financial education and inclusion for women in Africa. That's the goal. Of course. So I'm a chartered stockbroker, and it's a personal goal that we need more women in the Nigerian exchange, in the Nigerian capital market. And it's really beautiful to have NGX here, our regulators, Nigerian exchange here in the community at the event, to have them here live and direct. So our CEO of NGX regulator just spoke, and now people have this confidence that, oh, my securities in the market is secure, like my investment in the Nigerian capital market is secure, because we've had direct from the source, right? So the goal is to get more women in the market, investing in the Nigerian exchange. That is also part of our goal, and it's happening, because now when they just did the primary offer, the banks, a lot of women in our community keyed into this, and now I want to take it to people outside the community. Yes, that's one of our goals here. Thank you. Okay, so last year, a few months ago, I think, I met someone at the in Port Harcourt. So according to her, she was like, after the finance fair, she bought a land, that she was able to buy a property. And this is someone that has been working for years, and she has nothing in her name. But she came for the event last year. We had real estate people, we had speakers talking about investing. There on the spot, she met one, and now she's an investor. So these are the kind of feedbacks we get. People are beginning to invest in shares, people are buying bonds, treasury bills, because of what they learned. Because like I said before, we are not just teaching you. On the spot, you can take action. So yes, the impact has been beautiful. And that is why we said this year we go again. And you see what is happening here today. It has been massive. It has been very interesting. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Jennifer.
Take it.
You know, I was just sitting with a sister friend of mine. She came all the way from Abuja for this program. And one of the things we both talked about is the fact that some of us, she has a school in Abuja. So she has a business that's been running for so many years. But guess what she needed? She wanted somewhere that will inform her and educate her on how to spend her money, how to invest her money. So sometimes a lot of the people here are not about making the money. Some have their money. It's how to invest the money, how to use your money. And some people are here to learn how to make the money. And it's about her bag. Absolutely. Every woman needs to make her own money. I think for every man too, you want assets, you don't want liabilities. For a woman to become an asset to you, she has to be a financial woman. She has to be someone who owns her own, who makes her own money. And that's why forums like this are very important, to activate our young women and our older women. The sis I was just talking to, she's older than I am, and she's here. And so I can imagine the ladies in their 20s who's made money, who's made a way for themselves, and they're still looking for, how do I do better? And so that's why forums like this are very important, to teach us, to give us knowledge on what to do, how to do it.
Okay, my name is Olufemi Shobanjo. I'm the CEO at NGX Regulation Limited, a subsidiary of NGX Group.
Sir, in your presentation, talks about how we should take lead into financial sector. What are your solutions concerning
You need to speak up a bit. I can't.
Okay, sorry.
I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Okay. Up there, your presentation talks about women should take over financial sector. And you know, in Nigeria, misinformation and misappropriation of funds in Nigeria is more, let me say, is one of the most key that people don't believe to give power to women. So what's your takes on it?
Okay, thank you very much. I think that the statistics and the data is really stacked against women. And I think we need to start to change that narrative. The data shows us that women are not just discriminated against, but they are much worse off than their male counterparts. And so how do you break that? How do you start to break that cycle? It's really about providing the financial information and education to these women. We have a lot of intelligent, young, dynamic women in Nigeria today. And I think that within the financial sector, providing them with the necessary tools and resources really enables them to take the financial decisions towards financial independence. And I think that's what you're seeing, witnessing here today. NGX regulation partnering with the FinTribe community to sort of get this message across and to empower these young, dynamic women.
Women participation in stock exchange, what are the trajectory been like?
Speak up, please.
Women participation in the stock exchange.
Yeah. Okay, women participating in the stock exchange, we're seeing the numbers, you know. There was an offer done a few years ago, one of the big telco companies who you are familiar with came to the market using a digital platform. And you will find that women, particularly young women, you know, actively participated. They had the higher participation than their male counterparts. They largely dominated that offer. That shows you that women are there. All they need to do is to have the right information, the right resources to really participate in the market. Women are very active in the market. We expect to see a lot more of them going forward.
Do you think Nigeria needs finance minister in female sector?
Well, the finance minister is the minister for both men and women.
But do you think women can give women a chance to handle that portfolio?
We have had a number of very successful finance ministers in Nigeria. We've had, at the last count, in the last at least 3, from Okonjo-Iweala, who was the CME as well as the Minister of Finance. We've had 3 very capable finance ministers, and I'm sure that in future we will see more of those female representations in key portfolios, not just in the Ministry of Finance. Thank you very much. I think the market, as you know, is a very dynamic place. Yes, we have digital assets, we have crypto assets and other sorts of products where investors, especially young investors, are sort of going towards. And I think we welcome all of that, all the innovation. Innovation is very, very critical. Innovation always goes ahead of regulation. Regulation would always catch up. I think the capital markets in the next few years is witnessing a digital transformation. You've seen, even during the banking recapitalization, NGX introduced the NGX Invest application to really simplify the process of investing in the market. And I think that going forward in the next few years, you're going to see a pipeline of robust products and services really aimed at the youth population, really aimed at the female population as well. So we look out for those interesting products.
All of these fields that we're talking about, equities, cryptocurrency, and digital economy, are male-dominated. Do we begin to look at maybe legal framework, regulation to make caveats for women? We've seen it in the political space. You have a particular number of seats for women. Do we begin to look at legal framework to bring in women into these male-dominated spaces?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I think you will see with regulation, with frameworks, trying to balance the gender diversity scale. A number of them are already in the works, I can say that for sure. The idea, like I said, is to really encourage female participation. And we've seen it. In the last few years, like I mentioned, there was a very successful offer where women dominated that offer. So if given a level playing field, I'm very, very confident that women will step up to the plate and they will take what's truly theirs.
Thank you.
Olufemi Shobanjo, NGX regulation. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, my name is Beatrice Okemute.
And you are?
I don't understand the question.
You
Okay, yeah, I'm a volunteer. I'm a participant and a volunteer as well.
Please, can you tell us what you have gathered here today and what you want to use as your take home?
Okay, first thing first, I think the conference is very interesting because anything that is centered around finance, women and literacy, I always love it. And I love the fact that the first speaker that spoke about it has enlightened us about investment for women in terms of foreign investment, even Naira investment, because what's the need of putting our money in the bank when we can also know how to be focused on wealth creation. So one of the things that I've taken so far is the wealth creation aspect, whereby we can invest our money into foreign exchange and important things that can yield us interest than just putting it in the bank.
Is this your first edition of this conference?
Okay, yeah, I think I missed last year, so this is like the first one I've ever been present at. Yeah, this is my first one. Okay, the thing I'm thinking of is the fact that as women, we should not just be on the receiving end. We should learn to be productive. We should learn to be financially intelligent, know how to invest. I mean, even as women, you can support your husband, not just receiving. I mean, we want to be women that are secure in the bank, making financial impacts, also touching lives with our resources. And I think that's what Jennifer is doing, and it's really very interesting. So that's what I can quickly add. Beatrice Okemute. All right.
You never know when you go into an industry what it's going to become, or else we all must have seen the future, right? You don't know, you keep doing what, and then that future, and there is no future actually, every day is that future. Every day is that future. Every day is that exact with. You need to learn the first thing, how to freelance. Become who I am today, yeah? I did a lot of free work, right? You all are for money. But how about you freelance first? You offer, that's a cute name to call it, freelancer. You're not working. So that way people notice you. People notice what you in the character Bible says that this woman is affluent. She speaks well, she's from, and then more. And so I tapped into what I had. And sooner or later, it grew. You get what I'm saying? Help yourself to get what you need. Yeah? No one to do what you need to do, to come to your home and say, oh yeah, that's what I do. Help yourself. Use people around you, and God doesn't come down, or whoever your source is. I don't believe you that. That really helped me in my career. And if you don't take anything away from the most important thing that I am doing right now, so I'm going to give it my all. When you promise and give your word, I will do it, is that person now has witnessed it. Be kind. Be kind to people. Warm up. If I can't do anything, the onus is on me to look you in the face. And if they say no, it is because that is all they can offer. That doesn't. You come into a room and you just, I wonder if you're gonna get it. As a creative, as a business owner, I don't care who you are. Suppose I don't know what force can stop you. You also need to collaborate with people. If you're nice enough, they want to collaborate with you. But if you that was so powerful, thank you. So collaboration. I am Shaffy Bello. I am Shaffy Bello. SHAFFY. What you feed it is what's going to linger on. Stop feeding it negativity. You want to improve in what you do, follow the people.